Okay. Trying this out. Alright. This is I'm trying to get used to doing streams. So just trying to send myself a message here on the chat. Let's see how that works out. Not showing up, it would seem. Whatever. Yeah, I never know why. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this is live on YouTube. Oh yeah, so here's the message popping up in the chat itself. Yeah, but it's not being shown on screen, which is fine. Just gonna leave it open like that. All right, so just gonna jump into it and trying out a couple of things that I'm trying to do. So effectively, if I jump into it here, I can show you what I'm working on. So I have these two levels here. I have the level 1 and level 2, and level 2 is blue, level 1 is green, and I'm working on some logic that lets me do a loading screen between the levels. So right now the way that this works is that let's see. I'm working on this in a project that has a couple of issues, so it isn't yeah, so you can see here I'm getting a couple of exceptions and things like that, especially when things start up. Like I know why this is happening, but I'm not really going to do anything about it yet. So here you can see the loading screen that I have, and people. Yeah, I'm just gonna backtrack a little bit so that I can actually reach what I was doing earlier. So I was trying out, basically what I was trying to do is that once the level has finished loading, before we actually get the world, I didn't want to remove the loading screen itself. I wanted to bind to a button here, and I was gonna stop the movie there. So I haven't really seen yet if this code actually works. I wonder if this is probably better to have it like this and only have it on one screen. Close all but this. Get rid of this here, so then we can at least see this a little bit better. So I'm looping the movie. The minimum loading screen is 0, but that shouldn't really matter. So I'm just going to comment this out. Movies are skippable, which also I think it's fine. So here's the one that I'm working with here. I want to allow the engine tick because I think that's what's needed to do the loading, but here's the one. Wait for manually stop. So if I set this to false, things actually work, and it lets you through. But what I want to do is I want to show a message on the screen saying, here's the I want to show a message on the screen saying that there's press any key to continue or anything like that. So here is what I was working on earlier. I know that this code is being triggered. But I'm just not sure that I'm actually getting if this is working here. So what I wanted to do, let's see if I can get a browser window here just to share what I was looking at earlier. So I have the the input component here. So I'm going to I wanted to bind an action, the jump action, which I'm pretty sure is in the project. I was going to bind that to the actual so once the level has loaded and we've gotten this event, I want to jump in here and I want to bind to this action, and then I was going to show the message press any key to continue, and then once the user presses this button, we actually run the code that's going to be here, and after that we remove the screen. But I'm not convinced that that I'm actually getting anything out of this. So I'm going to make a variable here called my input component, and I'm just going to move this logic here. Just comment this out for now, like so, and I'm pretty sure that this is supposed to be like this. All right, so so let's compile and start this again. I'm trying to have Unreal set up so that it can the KKKK and these just random letters that I set up. All right, so it's a little bit annoying that I have to readjust the size of the screen here every time that I start it up, but okay. We go here, and one of the things that I have running here is that if I go to advanced settings, you can see that I have wait for debugger. Because I'm working with level loading, it causes some problems. Yeah, it causes all sorts of problems if I'm running it in the editor, so I do it in the standalone build. So now when I press play, nothing happens because I have to attach to the debugger first. Here we go, and yeah, this is a. See if we can add a breakpoint here. Really should be should sort out these problems. All right, so here we go. So so we have this is being run here. I'm gonna skip over this by pressing this is not the correct button. Ugh. Yeah, here we go. So go. Yeah, so I messed this up. Let's see, let's just do another, yeah, we should be able to do it like this. Yeah, here we go. So so let's just run this again. Do we go here, we go into the debug mode and attach to that and skip over this. Here we go. Okay, so so we got to the end of this here. And here we can see that we actually have, so we have an input component, but everything is empty on it. That's not great. So there's no guarantee that this actually runs here. Okay, let's see. Right. Yeah, so I modified the code, so I need to do this again. I'm actually just gonna go in here and I'm gonna add the code that I think should be here. So get movie player. Here we go. And yeah, sometimes I don't get the autocomplete, but I'm guessing it's gonna be stop movie, like so. So let's build this. Stop movie is not a thing. So movie. Here we go. So stop movie is actually a thing. So let's just see if this works. Yeah, so I still have the old process running, so let's get rid of that and run this again. And we're just going to keep the breakpoint. Let's just keep it here so we can see if we actually enter this code. Here we go. Let's go into the level here. Go and let's attach the debugger. Okay, we got the errors that we expected. And this should not happen until we actually press the button. So let's just skip over this. We get a loading screen here, and something happened. Go over here. I get the loading screen. The loading screen actually goes away whenever I click, and when I press the space button, it actually hits the hits this breakpoint. So it looks like I am binding to something. So maybe wait for manual stop should be true. Movies are skippable. Maybe that should be false. There we go. And we need to kill the old process here. Yeah, I think we're on a breakpoint. Stop. Yeah, everything is stopped. Cool. Yep, I guess we need to run it. Okay, let's go here, replay it, attach to it. So this is happening because we're trying to do this in the first time. So I guess I could probably check to see if the module is actually loaded, because if we skip this one here, right? So there is a chance that nothing works here. Because it's the first time that we run, and a bunch of things don't actually work then. So maybe we can take a look at that. Maybe we can do. So where do we? I guess we could check if the module is available. So I'm gonna just Google it. Unreal Engine, how to see if a module is. I guess running. Module manager is loaded. Okay. So. So I'm pretty sure we need this, and add this to the install, and we say is module loaded. I wonder if we can do if here we go. Okay, do like this. We do return. Yeah, just do return. Let's see if this works. Because I'm pretty sure that that we're getting these errors because the module isn't loaded. The movie player module isn't loaded. All right, so it's not like that. Is module loaded? Is not. Is undefined, so let's check the documentation again. So module manager, this is from core. I did include this. So so let's just search for this in the source code and see if we can see how it's used. All right, so so we need to so this is how it's done. If it's just module manager is module loaded like this, and get rid of this one here. So I'm pretty sure this is gonna get rid of some of the problems. At least this is gonna. I think we're not gonna see some of these crashes or exceptions. Alright, so so we press play, we attach our debugger to it. Here we go. Okay, so the first area where we're getting a breakpoint is the first stuff. I'm not sure why we don't have debug symbols for this. Okay. Actually, might be something else. Okay. Go in here. Right. So I was probably wrong. The module itself is loaded. So I guess the errors that we're seeing are unrelated. So let's go to here again. So we do, the movie is looped, it's skippable, and we're waiting for it to be stopped. Once this is loaded, we want to do stop movie or movie player. I guess we do force completion. Let's see. Shut down. What was that? Shut down the movie player. Stop movie. Let's see. Stops the currently playing movie. Spend. Wait for it will complete. But force completion. Pass. Loading screen back to, yeah, okay, so that's not it. Play early, start the movie, play movie, register movie streamer, resume. Slate overlay widget after playback, okay. So I'm not seeing anywhere the, I can't really figure out how do I, will autocomplete when load finished. So return true with the mood. Okay, no, that's not it. So stop movie does not seem to, let's just see if it's being executed actually. Play movie. Like it's not taking in any of my my inputs. So I did movie skippable. We say no. We wait for the manual stop. So the manual stop should be this. And we allow the engine tech. So actually the thing that I really want is I want this to be, I want this not to run the first time. I wonder what I can do to, because I have a feeling that there's something wrong with it when it plays the first. That doesn't actually make sense. Okay, let's go here. Let's play this here. I wonder if it has anything to do. Okay, let's just attach. So right now this is just me debugging, trying to figure out how this works. Right, so this is no fun. Didn't I press continue? Well, that's no good. What is it doing? Not a whole lot. Right, so I still have yeah, something is wrong. So let's see if we can just kill everything that we were doing. Okay. Kill. Here we go. And Visual Studio should come back. I'm hoping, or not. Just kill Visual Studio 2. Okay. What's interesting, so if the movies are not skippable, but they are set to loop, can I manually stop them? So we play, go here, and we go here, attach, don't care. Okay. Okay, so here we go. So we do 10. Okay, so if it is loaded. All right, so I'm guessing that the movie player is not loaded here because this is returning true. So if it's not loaded, we should be returning. So yes, this is. I'm really hoping this is the case because that would make things a little bit more simple. But it's still a little bit weird that we see the movie actually playing in the background. So yeah, so if the module is not loaded, we return. This is fixable. I remember reading something about doing it like this. This is fixable by putting the movie into a plugin and make the plugin be loaded a little bit earlier. So nothing should happen now. Yeah, except this. We should not get a loading screen. We should do. Okay, so it is not loaded. Great. Right. Okay. So this makes sense, okay, and this makes sense. Okay, so this works. So let's go in here. Right, so now the movie module should be loaded. Why is it not loaded? Is the module maybe not called movie player? But what this shows us that this works. This code doesn't do anything. Maybe module. I wonder if anyone has done this. Nope. This is just me. Go here. Let's see if. Maybe I'm asking for it the wrong way. Do it like this. There's one too many brackets. It probably is. Maybe not. Open, open, close, close, close. Okay. Just like this. So it's this type of stuff that I'm trying to figure out, like how should I be able to check if the movie player is loaded? Is this something that I have to worry about for the tutorial that I'm making? Okay. So it's not finding anything. So maybe we should be checking here. Okay, let's see. You go in here. Okay. So this works. We go here, and anytime that we jump, this happens. Okay, now we go here. We continue. Okay, so we don't go into this now. So that is interesting. Okay, so right now, if I go in here, no. Right, so this is still really confusing. I mean, wait for manual stop. I'm guessing that is here. Movies are skippable. Should probably be true. Autocomplete when movie completes is false. So I guess this is not an issue here. Wait, what? Okay. So I only care about this here. And I only care about this. Okay, so now my computer is panicking for some reason. Let's see. My GPU is... Right, so my GPU is getting very hot because it's at 100%. It does not like to be on the breakpoint. So let's kill that. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay. So the thing that I care about now is I assume that if we return here, this does not get run. So I actually also should it should be done like this. So if the module is here, we're going to bind to it, otherwise we don't. So we do it here and here. So now this would only happen now. I'm confusing myself. Yeah, this is wrong. So we always want to bind to it, because it doesn't really matter. The initialization only runs once. So we take this out. So here on preload map, if it's not loaded, we return, and on post load we return. So I'm pretty sure that this is the right way to do it. Like I think the logic is correct now. But we will see. I was going to say testing a message. So I'm trying to send a message on through Steam. No, Steam, through the other thing. I was going to say test. No, there's going to be echo. Okay, let's see. We start this up. Okay. Yep. Okay, so we're getting messages from. We only get messages from the. From what? What is it called? From YouTube. Oh, wait. Here we go. Let me see. Source. Oh, I'm still learning this. All right. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I press play, it's waiting for me to attach to it. Attach to the progress, get rid of this. Go into the game. Yeah, so this is not what we wanted. Okay, so we get into the game and no loading screen was shown because when we play it for the first time, the module isn't there. So the next time we go, nothing happens. Right. So that's probably just because this always returns false. So I'm gonna see if I can find any references on how this is being used. Let's see. Okay, here's the module loaded. Pretty sure this is the same logic that I have. So the module is called level editor. See if I can find a module that I recognize a little bit better. Automation analytics, for example, here. Okay, so if it's available. Yeah, so here we're not even using the it just is module manager. So I wonder, do I have to include the module manager? I wonder if that's the maybe that's the problem. Let's see. Let's Google module manager. Unreal Engine. So here's module manager. And you need to include module manager. So we already did that. Non-load module, keep track of modules. So we do module manager get. Is module loaded? So we have a module here. It's called movie player. And I don't think we need to do it like that. And is module loaded? I wonder if I have to actually load the module. No, this doesn't make any sense because it is loaded. I know that it is. Alright, I'm gonna take a really quick break. Let's see.